it's Jessie V. So the weirdest thing happened to me this past Sunday morning. And I'm talking what the heck is going on weird. I woke up with this huge circular mark on my shoulder. And I have absolutely no idea what caused it. I showed my sister and she was like,
Jess, it's from aliens. Aliens probably abducted you in the middle of the night and that is the mark that they left you. That is their alien mark, okay?
I mean, she was probably joking, but for a second I did consider it. Aliens are scary, okay? Even though I'm wearing one right now, right there. But anyways, before I show you this picture, I'm going to give you a little bit more information on what happened. I gotta inform you guys. I actually wasn't even going to make a V-time on this, but I thought that maybe if I showed you guys this mark, maybe one of you watching could tell me what it is. And you already know that I love just sharing what's going on in my life, even if it's weird marks on my body. So on Saturday night, some really weird things started happening. My dog Dozer has this little doggy bed that he sleeps on every single night. It's in our hallway and he basically never leaves that spot. Like, that is his spot, you know what I mean? Well, I stay up until like 4 in the morning every single day because I'm a weird one. I enjoy being a night owl. So around 2 in the morning, I'm just on my laptop and suddenly I start hearing my dog crying. And obviously I got concerned, so I went to go see what was going on. Well, somehow he is locked inside my dad's office with the lights off. And this is really odd because around midnight, I saw him sleeping in his bed in the hallway and I was the only one up at that point. Like, my entire family goes to bed at a reasonable hour, like around 10 or 11. I'm the only one who stays up until who knows when. So I knew that they couldn't have done that. And why would they anyways? Why would they lock their dog in my dad's office? Like, what? I just didn't get how he ended up in that room with the doors closed. And he definitely can't open doors. I mean, he's a fat bulldog. He sleeps all day. He is lazy and he is way too short to reach that door handle. So I'll admit, I was a little bit freaked out, but I just decided to let it go and I went back to my room to watch Netflix. Vampire Diaries, to be specific. This is probably my 3rd time rewatching all of the seasons. I'm not obsessed, okay? Not really. So I stayed up for another like 2 hours and then I decided to go to bed. So I went into my washroom to brush my teeth, and as I was walking to the washroom, I noticed that my dog once again wasn't lying in his bed in the hallway. So I went over to my dad's office, opened the door, and there he was lying behind the closed door. And it wasn't shut all the way this time. The first time it was completely shut. This time it was slightly closed, but to the point where my dog wouldn't be able to go through. My dog never pushes anything, so he wouldn't push his way out. But yeah, I have just no idea how that happened for a second time. I'm really trying to think rationally here, guys, but there's just no logical explanation that's coming to my mind. Maybe my dog is walking into my dad's office and the door slightly closes from the wind of his body. I don't know. Anyways though, that was the first weird thing that happened. Then I went to bed, and when I woke up in the morning, I had this giant red circle on my shoulder. So weird things happening in the night, followed by weird thing happening in the morning. So this is the giant red circle that I had. I know it's gross. I realize that. It actually reminds me of the mark that people get after they get that cupping therapy done. Okay, let's just cross out things that it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be cupping therapy because I'm way too scared to get that done to me. It couldn't be indentations from my pillow or my blanket because, one, I've had that before and it goes away in like 10 minutes. You know when you wake up in the morning and like your pillow left kind of a red mark on your body? Yeah, that goes away in a few minutes, right? Well, the mark I had stayed for about 6 hours. Like, what? And 2, what blanket or pillow leaves a perfectly red formed circle on your body? You'd have to have like a bubble bed. It couldn't be a bug bite because there is no bite on my body. Like, you know when you get a bug bite and you have that little white bump or a little red bump where the bug actually bit into your skin and then maybe you'll have like a rash around it? Well, the circle that I had no bite mark. Like, there was nothing. It was just a red blob. But then again, maybe the bug that bit me left no noticeable trace behind. I don't know. It couldn't be a bruise because if something hit me that hard in the middle of the night, I would wake up, right? And also, what bruise only lasts for 6 hours and then completely disappears? When I have bruises, they last me like 4 days. And the reason at the start of this video I told you about my dog being continuously put into my dad's office is because it sounded a little bit paranormal, so I thought that that maybe this mark was made by a ghost, but then that sounded a little bit silly and not very logical because what ghost is gonna leave a circular mark? I could just imagine this big group of ghosts and they have their like ghost leader and the ghost leader is like,
okay guys, gather around. I have a plan on how we can really scare Jessie, okay? Come here, let me tell you in secret. To absolutely terrify her, we are going to put a circle on her body.
like what? That's lame. I feel like ghosts need to leave like really creepy scratches on you. I feel like a paranormal mark is the very last option. Actually, no. The alien option's probably our last option. Bottom line is, what the heck happened to me? And the mark actually hurt so much as well. It wasn't itchy, it was sore. When I found it, I instantly went to Google, which is something you should never do because all of these diseases kept coming up and I was like, great, I'm gonna die. It just made me even more paranoid. And the most common disease that actually kept coming up in my search results was Lyme disease, which is like something you shouldn't joke about at all. That's really serious. But most of the pictures of the Lyme disease showed like a little red dot and then a really big circular mark on the outside of it. It almost looked like a target, and that's not really what mine looked like, I don't think. But just to be safe, do not worry. I'm gonna get it checked out by a doctor. Yes, it is completely gone right now. Like, it's not there anymore. But I think I'm gonna bring the picture with me. I'm gonna like pull it up on my phone to show the doctor, and he's gonna expect it to be something not that bad, but I'm gonna turn the phone to him and he's gonna be like, oh my god. And who knows, I could be taking this way out of proportion. Maybe I'm being just super dramatic. Whatever it was might not have been harmful because it did go away. It's not on my body anymore. I just thought that maybe showing you guys, one of you would have an answer for me, but I feel like I'm gonna go in the comments later today and there's just gonna be all of this weird stuff that's gonna scare me. But anyways, I thought I would give it a try. And like I said before, I just have to tell you guys about weird things that go on in my life, even if it makes for the most pointless video ever. But I did talk about this happening to me on YouNow yesterday, and everybody on YouNow just wanted me to make a video on it, so here you go. Anyways though, that is the end of my video. As usual, my social media information is below, along with my vlog channel and my P.O. Box information, so check that out. And until next time guys, bye!